Well, good morning, everybody. I am so excited to share with you guys Michelle Zoschke from Canada and how she has made it to senior officer. But first of all, I just want to share what an amazing heart that Michelle has for other people. And when you hear her story, you're going to understand why. And so when you understand her why, it's probably going to make you cry. So you want to hear exactly why Michelle thinks this business is a gift and how it has blessed her so tremendously. So Michelle, we're so excited to hear from you. I don't want to take any more time other than letting you share your story and how this business has blessed you.
Well, thanks. What an honor to be here today. Thank you very much for inviting me. I love the IPA call. I can't get on every day, but when I do, there's so many nuggets I take away. Now, Michelle, we worked together on another business for about 5 years, and we had never met in person. And, we had a really hard time building that business. We worked our butts off. And I was kind of looking for something else. So when she gave me a call, we got on a phone, and I jumped in after 3 days. I started posting after two. And just going back to my story, I anything to do with mental health is huge for me. I wasn't really looking for the weight loss story. I didn't need a lot of weight to lose, but I noticed a lot of people who were struggling doing the yo-yo dieting, doing the Ozempic, the keto, you name it. I work in community. I'm still nursing part-time, and I see what the poor health choices does to a person over the years. I volunteer in my community. I lost my dad to suicide when I was 19, and um, so I do a lot of volunteer work. I sit on a board, a charity board, and do walks and runs for awareness. So anything to help with self-esteem, self-confidence is huge for me. So when Michelle approached me, and I was kind of thinking health and wellness, especially with what was going on, a lot of people kind of put their health on the back burner the last couple of years. And I saw really the business side of this and jumped in within a couple of days of posting, doing the boards and the system of growth. Actually, before that, Michelle got me on a couple of Zoom calls. Todd Rowland was doing those noon Zoom calls, right? And boy, oh boy, just getting that third party validation. I mean, I believed everything she had to say about the pig products, and she had been using Renew for a year. Hearing what Todd had to say and doing the system of growth, doing the boards, how easy is that? Like, you don't have to be perfect. You just copy and paste what's there. And it's so easy to duplicate that and share that with your teams and have them win. Because as soon as they can earn a paycheck, they're going to keep going and keep growing. So you just helping each other. I can't say enough about my team rallying together, because as they win, it just kind of trickles up. It's the consistency too, and being coachable. And I know initially, Michelle, when you come in, and not necessarily from another business, but you have ideas with what should be working. And there were some things I wasn't doing. And I remember, Michelle, you said, "Are you being coachable?" And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, no, I'm not." So, like, that's all it is. You got to be coachable. And once you're doing what your leaders and your sponsors telling you what to do, you're going to win too. And it's just that easy. Doing events consistently. I do weekly Zooms. My team does weekly coffee meetups. And there was a time my girlfriend wasn't able, Lori wasn't able to do the coffee meetup. So I decided to do it. I posted it that morning. I thought nobody's going to show up. Sure enough, a lady drove an hour to come. I don't know if she's on the call, Lorraine, but and she joined. She was looking for something to add to her coaching business. So it's just been such a good fit. And it's like what Brent Palmer just said, you don't have to be perfect. Do the Zoom. And so what if you don't have it all together? Even the post, when with the other business, I would spend so much time trying to have the perfect post and the all the right words and everything. This has just made it so easy. Now, talking about senior officer, we were starting to look, I think it might have been the week before PXP, we were looking at the striking distance, looking at, your 4 weeks, seeing where I have the most volume. And I'm like, it's such a busy time. This is not going to happen. And Michelle had so much belief in me. I didn't see it. I mean, yeah, that was a huge, huge help. So even at PXP, we met in your room once or twice, going through the numbers. And we want to help the team rank up. So we're reaching out to team members. We're making phone calls. Even the Sunday before I was leaving to catch the plane, we were strategizing all these hours. And I thought, I don't know, I'm so far away, but that was the best week to work on. So we thought, let's do it. We had a bunch of team calls, and a lot of girls, a lot of team members were ready to rank up. So with the PXP packs and um, Brent Palmer, again, you mentioned about the strategy you could with the PXP packs and getting people to ultimate. And it just helped. Everybody was able to rank up, and it just trickled up and we got it. And Kevin Coda, like, oh my gosh, he was such a help too. He got on a couple calls with us, and, you know, and we did it. So pinch myself. It's like, it's just been incredible, the teamwork. Michelle, you've been such a huge inspiration for me. I mean, you've come out, I think, 4 times to help us grow and do events and do the road show. Even in December, she came out with her fur coat and her luggage. But it's being coachable, being consistent, and success doesn't come from things you do occasionally. It comes from things you do consistently. It's that consistent action, staying plugged in if you can get on the morning calls, morning momentum, the word of the day, and this IPA call. We have lots of Zooms you can connect to, and invite your people to the Zooms, even if you can't be in an event. Invite your people. We've got them all across Canada and the US right now. And Nashville, I've got to get a few more going to Nashville, but uh, um, yeah, I'm not sure what else I can say. It's just, the board's a system of growth, this company. And if you don't realize, and if you're new and you don't really know what we have in our hands, I mean, the momentum's huge right now. You have to get to connect events. PXP is huge. I've always known how important it is to get to these big corporate events. I went last year on my own. I didn't have team members coming with me, but met Michelle and a bunch of sideline business partners. This year I had 3 people come, and next year will be more and more. But there's just so much interest, and we can help so many, young and old, kids, or women and men. It's just incredible how many people we can help and how many testimonials are out there. Share your testimonials. I don't have a huge one. I mean, it's more for sleep and energy, and I love the job so much. I've been on them for a year and a half. I should probably give my body a break, but I just love how much I feel on them, and I've used most of the products. So just share your love for the products and have events. So yeah, thanks so much for having me on here.
Absolutely. Well, that is one thing that I can really commend Michelle on. I mean, in the very beginning, she started having events right away. So, events, like Brent said, events are the key. I mean, if you have not launched, I mean, if you think about it, events are what launch your business. So, if you
Mhm.
have not had your launch event, I encourage everybody here. I mean, that is the story truly that Michelle and I can share that has really, I think, attributed to her success is events. So she and her entire team have done tons of events, and that's why I go to Canada. I tell people when I go to Canada, I have to be well rested when I get there and I have to rest when I get home because they do events day, evening, and night. Okay, so we there were days that we did 3 events in a day. And so I
Mhm.
think the first week I went to Canada, we did 10 events. So I'm looking forward to this next week. And Michelle, I'm so very proud of you. Thanks for sharing and thanks for being an inspiration to so many. And you guys, if you are out there and have not had success yet in this business, I encourage you reach out to somebody on this call to help you first of all, but also have events and do them scared, whether they're Zoom events or live events. Get the events on the calendar and your business will explode. So thank you again, Michelle, for
Yeah,
sharing and congratulations.
thank you.